Can I share a live video on IGTV? Can I like save it and share it on IGTV? I gotta make a whole new video.
I don't know.
I don't know how to do this.
I think you could
Well,
save your life.
we will find out. There is a chance that this is not the video that stays on my page on IGTV, but we'll find out. Okay, I'm just gonna give everybody a few minutes to check in just because it is 8 o'clock on the dot. So I'll sit here. I wish I had some music. Oh, there's a speaker over there. And just give everybody a minute to trickle in. Want to make sure that we catch all the good stuff that we have in store. We have Hazel. Hey Hazel with I Am Rooted. She is joining us on our live today. Ooh, that's good. Let me tell y'all something about Celsius. I've been doing no sugar, which means I can't have coffee because I'm not drinking bitter black coffee. Refuse. And it's been going on for about 2 weeks now. And I have been needing energy, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I know I can't have coffee. What am I supposed to do? I've been trying to like eat fruits that give you energy, but this sparkling whatever it is good, and it has no sugar, and it definitely gives you the boost that you need. I used to grab one of these before the hockey games when I was dancing with the hockey team, and because being out there for hours can be tiring, and you want to make sure that you know, stay uppity, so because they do have you on TV. These things are awesome. I love it. No sugar, and they actually have a lot of vitamins, surprisingly. There's vitamin C, riboflavin. Anyways, y'all didn't come here for this, so I'm just gonna give everybody a couple more minutes. I'm just running my mouth to give people some time to join us because I want to make sure that everybody gets to tune into this beautiful, wonderful soft launch. I've been excited and anticipating this all day. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you all find it very informational. I hope you find it very interesting. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm excited to share with you more than anything the research and the work that I put into the brand. So I'll just give a few more minutes for everybody to just kind of trickle in and join us to watch our live. We have Auntie Kim. Hey, Auntie Kim. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so excited. So just a few things that you can expect tonight on live. I will be having, I'll be announcing a giveaway later, our first giveaway. I will be just kind of informing you guys a little bit more about the brand, a little bit more about the products that we have already, the products that we will be releasing, and maybe just a little bit more about me as the CEO, so you can kind of get informed about how I even came about with Vital Elements. So we'll start with that. Vital Element was my original idea. That was the originally conceived idea. One, I was driving a Honda Element at the time, and I don't know what it was about the Element that just kind of, I don't know, made me feel like of the earth. Like, I have an element, like, can't tell me nothing. But the word vital, I want to say, was essential to me because in quarantine and in this time where we're separated from the world and, you know, just kind of being to ourselves, I had a lot of revelations about what was essential for my life and my well-being, my natural well-being, not just the person I am when I wake up and I go out and I, you know, do all my makeup and stuff, like, oh, what do I need? What do I need? But internally, like, I was just pondering on the idea that the things that I originally thought were essential, not so much, they're more material. So I wanted to get to the root of the things that were vital to my being, the things that were necessary for me to live and breathe. And I mean, not just, but, you know, to be able to live and breathe internally too. So that's really where the concept and the idea of Vital Element came from, as well as the catchphrase, life naturally. So just those two words, keeping it simple, but also wanted to ring in your ear a little bit in a way that it feeds your soul and not just sounds good. When you hear the word life, innocence by itself, it's like, what is life? Kind of wonder. And then you put naturally at the end of it, it kind of, I want my goal in naming my brand the way I did is to bring forth the importance of what you are owed. You are owed life. Like, that is your birthright, is life. And it's not a form of life that has been modified. It's not a form of life that has been like altered. It's a form of life that occurs naturally, and that is what you are entitled to from birth. So life naturally is Vital Element's catchphrase. Now, going into the business part of Vital Element, I did some research on the brand name just to make sure that I wasn't, unknowingly having someone else's idea occur to me, because that happens a lot of times. We think that we're this ultimate, most creative and unique person in the world, and you never know who might be thinking along the same line. So I wanted to make sure that that name was available in the business world, that I wasn't going to get fussed at or cussed out later on down the road about something I didn't even know about. So I wanted to make sure I did that research as well. And in the field of natural skincare, there isn't a name similar, and I really like that because I didn't want any issues to come up or occur. But I also wanted to personalize it in case while I'm in the beginning stages of my brand, someone else decided to have the same thought. So I added an X in the middle of the word element. One, because my name is Lexi, and the word element kind of has a little piece of my name in it, but also because the X in Roman numerals, it kind of is that endpoint before the numbers get more complicated, where you're doing like X1, XI, and XII, and XIIV, and all that stuff. So it's like, what the I is by itself, and what the X is by itself. So I put the X in there for that distinctiveness. Now, there are two ways to pronounce it. You have Vital Elixment, where you put the X in the element. It's just because I wanted to hear my name. And that's honestly the truth. And another way for it to be pronounced where it's not as complicated that I liked was Vital Element X. And that's mostly because the X is like larger. It sticks out, because I want you to, be able to notice that distinctiveness as soon as you see it. That's Vital Elixment, or that's Vital Element X. So I wanted to throw that in there to make it very distinctive. It's not something that someone else can think of and be like, I like this idea, I came up with it myself, because I did. You're lying if you say that. No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't something that could be copied. I wanted to make sure that this was not something that you could mistake for anything else. That makes sense? Okay, so moving on. It is now 8:08. And I just want to welcome you all for coming. I am thanking you all for tuning in, thanking you all for your time and for being here. I wanted to jump into a little bit more about the brand and talk about who we are, and I guess that's kind of what I was just ranting about. So I'm glad we got that out of the way. The second thing I wanted to touch on is the logo. Along with that distinctiveness, when I had the idea for Vital Element, I was making my vision board. I had just turned 23, and I was making a vision board, and part of my vision board was me solidifying multiple streams of income. And the first thing I had in my brain was this natural skincare line, because for years I've been making my own products, things that work for me specifically, because I have had my fair share of experimenting with products and chemicals on my face, in my hair, and I have had results that were, of course, immediate. You get that immediate satisfaction, like, oh my gosh, my face feels so clean, or oh my gosh, my hair is so straight. But in the long run, it does more damage than it does help you. It helps your outer being. It helps your flesh, because you have that feeling of am I back? Okay, so you have that feeling of feeding and satisfying your flesh, but in the long run it does more damage internally, because you begin to look at yourself differently. Oh my gosh, these products aren't working, I'm breaking out. or oh my gosh, my lips are just so discolored, I don't understand why. And it doesn't occur to you that it's because of the decisions that you made and the products that you're choosing. And I say you because I'm speaking on myself. So that is what sparked the interest in me finding natural products that work for me. Having sensitive skin, and by sensitive skin, I'm not just talking about my face and my hands and my arms, but my scalp as well. I've had issues with that. So I wanted to make sure that I took the time to research products that would work for me. And the only way that I found products that worked for me was to use products that were 100% natural. Nothing that was chemically altered, nothing that was genetically modified, just straight natural products. And in my head, I'm thinking, back in the day, I know they didn't have all these chemicals. I know my ancestors weren't sitting here mixing stuff that I can't pronounce and putting it in their hair and on their skin. So, doing research about different plants, different herbs, different oils, and I guess that's another way that the name came about, because I was playing around with essential oils, and I wanted the name of the brand to be Essential Element at first, but I didn't like the two E's, and I didn't like the word essential being so long. So I kind of just found some synonyms for essential, and vital stuck out to me. So I went with that immediately. So I wanted to make sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, no worries, Hazel. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in again. I love your soul, and we'll see you later. This video, if not this one, I'll remake another one, will be on the page, so you can always go back to it and check it out. But yeah, just playing around with essential oils and natural products like shea butter, different clays, different base oils. What else was I? Different plants. I've even extracted some reductions from herbs. I've extracted some substances from different herbs, just to see what kind of benefits I would reap from them. And I can honestly say I have not felt better in my natural state as I do now. So going from that, I wanted to also touch on our mission and our vision statement. And the purpose and the moving force behind Vital Elixment is to provide skincare products and materials of wholesome quality that they don't alter your natural state. These products are meant to preserve your natural state more so, and also to preserve our economy, our ecosystem, our planet. I don't think we realize, as much as we're wearing gloves and masks, how much damage we're doing to the planet, because things like plastic do not decompose properly, and there are a lot of instances where there are gloves left around, and I feel like it was already very bad before the pandemic even began. So I feel like now that there's a pandemic going on and everything is in a state of chaos almost, it doesn't leave much room for us to be concerned. It doesn't leave much room for us to be concerned about preserving the planet that we live on. So I wanted to take that extra step and make sure that we had wholesome quality products, as well as eco-friendly products, things that can decompose properly, things that won't harm our earth, and things that are soft and helpful to our skin and not harsh and harmful. So it's getting kind of dark out. I won't hold you guys too long because I'm outside and it's very pretty. But so yeah, preserving our natural state and preserving our planet is our mission. Our vision is to bring out that inner glow, bring out that life, that natural life, the abundance of life in its natural state, without being altered, without being modified. We want you to feel beautiful and powerful in your own skin. So we're really excited about this vision coming to fruition. I believe that it's truly possible to achieve for any and everybody to feel absolutely comfortable and glowing in your own skin. So that's why I took the time to put all of this research and work into making products that are completely and 100% natural, raw, and organic. So I'm really excited to share that with everybody. So I'll go ahead and introduce our one of our flagship flavors of lip dew. So we'll be launching lip dews as well as lip scrubs within the first quarter. I broke the launch into quarters because I'm a CEO. I'm an individual business owner. I don't have a team of people. I don't have, I do have a lot of support, but when it comes to releasing and producing, it's me. So I didn't want to bite off more than I can chew. I didn't want to overwhelm myself, and I didn't want to stress myself out or burn out too early. So my decision in that was to break our releases up into phases. Each phase will release a new product, and but as each phase passes, the previous products will still be available. We'll start with a pre-sale that will probably last about a week, and then we'll push that product throughout the month. One phase lasts 1 month. So the beginning of the next phase or the next month, we'll release a new product. The pre-sales will last a week, and we will be selling the previous phase's product as well as the new release. So starting out, we have, I want to say, 5 flagship flavors, and then so that's 5 phases that I'm lined up for. And in the future, we'll be releasing seasonal flavors, starting out with lip dews, which is lip balm. I call it lip dew because it's very gentle and it's very light on your skin, and it's also very moisturizing, and it kind of prepares your lip for the whole day. Honestly, I've applied multiple times just because I've been out and about, but my lips have felt so moisturized. Each time I applied, I felt like I was like, my lips are still really moisturized. They're not even really dry. I don't have to apply, but I just wanted to because I love my products. And as well as that, we'll be launching in phase 2 our lip polish, which is a sugar-based lip scrub that works very well for rejuvenating and kind of refreshing your skin. Our skin is an organ just like anything else, and I believe that it should be taken care of, like genuinely taken care of. Usually we'll eat vitamins and we'll eat vegetables and fruits, and that helps all of our internal organs, but externally we want to make sure we're not just putting on lotion and sunscreen, but it dries out and sheds, and breaks down just like any of your other organs do on the inside. When you go to the bathroom, or when you have some chest inflammation, your organs, they break down and they rebuild themselves back up, and your skin does the same thing. So with the lip scrub, we want to make sure that we pay a special dedication to our lips, because we use these things every day, and I don't think it occurs to us how important it is to just take the time to take care of our skin. We want to make sure that we're shedding off all of the dead skin and all of the bacteria and materials that just accumulate throughout the day just from breathing and talking to people at the end of the day. And to start off your day, it doesn't have to be at the end of the day, but we just want to make sure that you stay refreshed, that you really feel good about yourself for taking care of yourself. I think that self-care is very important. In times like this, I feel like there's a fine line between self-care and self-indulgence, and that self-care is, like I was saying, just taking the time out to care for yourself, whether it's a face mask or a lip scrub. I feel like that's important. So that's another reason why I wanted to make sure that along with releasing lip dews, we have a complementing lip scrub for every flavor. So at the end of your day, once your lips are, have been moisturized all day, you can do a nice decent lip scrub, or start your day with a nice decent lip scrub that kind of just refreshes and awakens your skin and prepares it to endure whatever it needs to endure throughout the day. So we want to make sure that that is a thing, as well as consistency. It's not just a one-time thing, but it has to become part of your natural routine to care for yourself. And that's what Vital Elements is all about, life naturally. So moving on, I want to introduce to you my first flagship flavor of lip dew, called Vanilla Melon. It smells so good, and I don't even know how I thought to put vanilla and watermelon together, but it is a blend of lemon, watermelon flavoring, and extracts, natural extracts. It's not just an artificial flavor, but this is watermelon extract that was a watermelon that was juiced and reduced down to a pulp and blended together to preserve the natural benefits of the watermelon juice, the benefits of what watermelon has to offer, as well as vanilla bean extract. We have these convenient tubes. They are made from cardboard, so they're completely eco-friendly, and they'll decompose properly into the earth. They're push tops, so it's not something that you twist, but kind of like a push pop, if you remember those days. And this is actually my personal one that I've been using for the past couple of days. And I don't know if you can tell, but you can kind of see the oil residue, but that's just for me rubbing it on my lips. The tube itself, let me tell you, this tube itself sat in my car, and if anybody knows how hot it's been, my concern when I realized that I left it in the car was, oh my goodness, it's going to melt and this tube is going to be damaged and soggy, and I'm not going to have any chapstick left, and I'm going to have a mess to clean up. But let me tell you, I was so surprised to go back in my car and find that it was still fully intact. The base for our lip balm are a number of oils, but the most essential, the most vital element, see what I did there? Do you see what I did there? The most vital element in our chapstick is sweet almond oil and a sunflower oil. So after it's simmered and hardened, it's like a very low chance of this melting. And I wanted to show you guys with a test of fire that it's not going anywhere. Now it does have a lot of oils in it, and I did just heat it up a little bit, but it's not melting and it's not, dripping. So it passed the fire test, it passed the sun test, it sat in the car. It was of course covered when it sat in the car. I just wanted to show how firm it was without being covered. And I usually apply this daily, but also if I know that I'm getting ready for a day where I'm going to put makeup on, I always of course wash and moisturize my face first, but I also scrub and moisturize my lips before I put on any lip stains or lipsticks, and it actually makes a difference appearance wise. My lips look more smooth, they look less cracked if I'm applying a matte lipstick or a lip gloss, any kind of color. And I wanted to show you all with my Fendi lip color that I have, my Fenty lipstick. What I'll do is, it's getting dark, you guys, I hope you guys can still see me, apply my lip dew, and it goes on really smooth and it makes my skin feel really soft. And I also forgot to mention, it smells so good. Vanilla and watermelon together smell amazing. Now, it smells good. It doesn't taste the best. It does have like a little sweet taste to it because there is also honey in here, which is a very excellent source of vitamin E. It's very good for nourishing and locking in the moisture. You don't want to just put moisture on top of dry skin, but you want to make sure it locks in and seeps into your cells. So there is honey in here, so you get a little hint of sweetness, but it doesn't have like a watermelon vanilla flavor. I guess because the scent is, the way it is, your brain just thinks that it tastes like it because it tastes sweet. But I say all that to say, you don't want to just go around putting this on and licking your lips like, oh my gosh, this tastes so good. It's 100% natural. It's 100% organic. There's nothing in here that is not safe to consume. Of course, in large doses, you don't want to just go around eating chapstick. But it's not, it doesn't necessarily taste like vanilla melon. It tastes sweet from the honey that is in here. And it smells delicious because of the watermelon extract and the vanilla extract that I blended in here as well. So I applied my lip dew, and I'm going to put my color on top, and I just want to show you guys, it's getting dark. Can you get the remote for the light? I think it's in the room. So I'm gonna put this color on top of the lip dew just to show how smoothly and what kind of a difference it makes on your skin. I'm gonna turn lights on out here too so you guys can see. And if you know what I'm talking about, you can put lipstick on top of dry lips and try to rub your lips together, and it kind of messes up the evenness of the application that you just did. And it's like, okay, let me put a little bit more on to fill in these spots that I just rubbed off. But putting the lip dew on first makes my lips smooth, and it's a smoother surface. So when I gotta turn some lights on, you guys, give me just 1 second. But it's a lot smoother. You'll be able to see it once the lights are on, and it feels a lot better, and you can look with confidence that, you know, you don't have to check yourself and make sure you didn't mess up your lips just because you rubbed them together. You know what I'm saying? So I also really enjoy that, and I'm hoping that my ladies will enjoy it too. But I also wanted to emphasize that my fellas need to have moisturized lips too. It's not a secret. It's not some kind of locked away, kept in Pandora's box secret as to how to keep your lips moisturized. It is okay to buy some lip dew from Vital Element. No matter your gender, no matter your race, no matter your age, it's safe for everybody. And we need our guys to have moisturized lips too. And there's nothing wrong with them smelling sweet. So I wanted to emphasize that as well. I know I'm applying to mostly females because I myself am a female. I can't speak for males, but I know I love this product, and not just because I made it, but because of all of the natural things that have gone into it. I know that it's safe to use. I have tested it on myself. I didn't go around testing it on other people first. This is something that I put in, years of research and tested. I remember my first batch that I made. I had some aloe vera extract in there, which is also a great exfoliant. So this lip dew also has some exfoliate properties that will keep your lips vitalized. And I put too much of the aloe vera into the mix, which made my first batch that I made a little bit too liquidy. And that's where I ran into the issue of this cardboard box getting soggy. I would push, I just wanted to show you guys how to push the top too. So just like one of the cocoa butter sticks, if you remember those, or like a push popsicle, you just push that up right here with one finger, and it'll slide up for you. Now the thing about that is you can't twist it back down or anything. So you want to make sure you push up just only as much as you need to apply, and you make sure you be careful when you put the top back on as well. It's not an issue, but if you're rushing, you might easily, just like any other chapstick, chop off a piece of your lip dew. So you want to make sure that it has some room to breathe. The top is pretty large, so it won't be affected if you push it up a little bit and put the top back on. You don't have to worry about it smushing. But I did want to make sure I showed you guys that as well. But I noticed when I made my first batch and I pushed the cap up at the bottom, there was aloe vera juice like seeping out, and over a couple of days there would be like wet blotches. And this is just me explaining how much research I put into it. I didn't want that to be an issue for anybody who I was showing this to and giving this to and sharing this with, that they come back and they're like, okay, because my lip dew is soggy and I can't use this because it's falling apart and it's crumbling. Now these are really durable. They're really hard, so they're, it would take a lot. It has a wax coating on the inside that prevents it from seeping through, but I also modified my recipe tremendously to make sure that that wasn't an issue. Another case of my research was adding wax. Now this is 100% beeswax, natural organic beeswax, and it was so thick that smoothness where you're rubbing, it wasn't as smooth because it was so much wax. So I made it more of an oil base as opposed to a wax base, where you have all the benefits from these natural oils that are nourishing your skin. So we did that as well. And I wanted to also, and lastly, so you can see my lips now, pretty smooth, nice and shiny, and not affected by the rubbing. So last but not least, I wanted to announce that, well, of course, pre-sales are now and officially open. Our lip dews are 0.5 ounces in size. I think that's about there's 0.3 ounces in size. I think I want to say 3.5 grams, but 0.3 ounces is what we're going to go with because that's what I know off the top of my head. So 0.3 ounces of chapstick. This tube, I've probably been using for a couple days because this was the most recent batch that I made. But this tube will probably last you honestly longer than a month. The little chapsticks that I usually get are a lot skinnier than this, as you can probably tell in diameter. So, you know, rubbing as often as you rub, you'll probably have this for a couple months, honestly. Maybe 2, depending on how much you apply. But they are selling for $5 now. Originally, they are $6, but using tonight's code SOFTLAUNCH20, you'll be able to get that $1 off and get your $5 lip due. And I also, after pre-sales begin after this video, we'll be happy to go into shipping off orders a week from today. So there's a week span of pre-orders, as I was explaining earlier in the video, and then we'll be shipping out lip dews for the rest of the month. The next phase will be releasing a complementing lip scrub. I'm not going to release the flavor yet, but it's going to be complementing to the Vanilla Melon Lip Dew, and it's a refresher or a day starter, whichever you prefer, or both. And that will be in the second phase. So look out for the complementing lip polish that we'll be releasing. And also wanted to go ahead and announce our first giveaway. So after watching tonight's video, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna try to see if I can somehow post it on IGTV, or maybe I'll have to make another video, which is totally fine with me, to make sure that everyone, you know, has this introduction on the Vital Elements page when they go to check us out. But I say all that to say, you have the opportunity to win a free lip dew. If you want to go ahead and share, make sure that you're following Vital Elements page first, but you can go ahead and share any post on our page, and that is equal to 1 entry in our giveaway. So as many posts as you share, make sure you tag us as well so we can see it, and hashtag lip dew. As long as we're seeing it, we'll go ahead and make sure that we have those entries flowing. But 1 post, 1 shared post equals 1 entry to our giveaway. And we'll be announcing the winner of our giveaway once pre-sales end in a week. That's a week from today. So that would be August 22nd on Saturday. And I'll be able to post throughout the week to keep you guys informed so you don't forget. Make sure you're following us so you can have those notifications on your feed, on your timeline, and you won't forget about us. So make sure that you're sharing our post. We'll go ahead and enter your name as many times as you post and share our page with the tag, and you'll get your free lip dew. It will be the Vanilla Melon Lip Dew, but in addition to the free Vanilla Melon Lip Dew, you'll also get a discount on a future purchase with no expiration date, so you can wait for all of the phases to be released if you want to. You can order multiple lip polishes and multiple lip dews and apply that discount, or you can just order 1 at a time and use that discount. But it is a one-time use, so I wanted to make sure I emphasize that so you don't think you can keep using it. But I do want to give you all the opportunity to experience what I have studied, what I have put my time into. And if you know, I know how I am about using new products. I don't want to spend my money and I don't like it. I'm just going to be completely honest. Like, I'm the type of person where unless I get a genuine referral from somebody I know and trust, I'm not going to spend my money, and I'm just going to wait for somebody else to spend their money on it for me. Or maybe I'll just try it from them, and then that'll like let me know, okay, this is worth my time, this is worth my money. But no, I want to give everybody the opportunity to try something like this. So this is the first giveaway that we're hosting. It won't be the last, so be sure to stay tuned if you want to continue to kind of have these chances to win free products, because I know how important it is to really invest into something, especially something like your skin. And from experience, I've spent so much money on name brand products that have all these chemicals, they have all these commercials with all these people with perfect skin, and I'm just hoping to be like them, and it doesn't work for me just because everybody is not the same. So I truly believe that, and I'm not just saying this because it's my product, but I'm saying it because it's 100% natural, that this product is for everyone, and I feel like this product can benefit everyone. But it really takes that first step. So for me, that first step was the investment of buying all these natural products and just testing things out on myself, and that can be scary. But at the end of the day, I am more satisfied with the results than I have ever been with anything I've ever put my money into. And that's just, I mean, years of puberty and stressful struggles of pimples and chronic dry lips because I'm using products that burn when I put them on. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. So I wanted to make sure I gave everybody the equal opportunity to enter in the giveaway, to try a free product. And it is now 8:35. I've been running my mouth, you guys. Okay, so, and it's getting dark, so I appreciate everybody's time. I want to give a special shout out to my sister with her lighting, because she came through. It's getting dark and I'm just running my mouth. So I wanted to give a special shout out to everyone who attended tonight. I really appreciate your support. Thanks for sticking with me throughout the time. Thanks for listening. And don't forget to enter in that giveaway. Share any posts on the page. It doesn't matter which one. Make sure that we're tagged, and we'll go ahead and enter you in the giveaway. A week from today, August 22nd, is when we'll be announcing the winner of our giveaway. And I'll probably be posting throughout the week to remind everybody, hey, we have our first giveaway that we're hosting. Go ahead and enter to win. With that being said, I would probably suggest multiple entries, so you can like kind of, you know, have a better chance of winning, because I will be, you know, sharing this with everybody. But those people who were here and tuning in with me live tonight, you got to hear it first. So I appreciate you guys again, and I'm looking forward to watching Vital LX Mints grow. From here, it's only up. So pre-sales are now open. If you are interested in buying a lip dew, feel free to send us a direct message. But I'll also be posting about the pre-orders open as well, and having different tools that you can use to reach out for your order, as well as online orders and email orders, because we're kind of just still setting up the online part of the business, but we want to make sure that everyone has the chance to experience this rejuvenating and vitalizing product, and that everyone has a chance to enjoy life naturally, because it is your birthright. From birth you are owed life in a natural state. And I hope everyone has enjoyed this evening, and again, thank you for your support. Hopefully this video can stay on my page. If not, I'll make a whole